When in Phoenix, you ride Hawes. Let's go. Quick little trip to Phoenix to get a change of scenery. And I always try to convince Sam to see if he wants to go to like Sedona or sometimes even South Mountain. But Hawes is just one of the best trail systems in Arizona. I know a lot of people like Sedona for the views and for the tourism, but mile for mile, Hawes packs the best punch. Let's go get some laps in. One of the things I like about coming to Arizona to ride is the elevation here is like significantly less than our like city trails. We're only at about 2,200 feet up here, and like the foothills for me is about 6,000. So it's like super nice just to be able to like take a deep breath. But it's still springtime and it's probably going to be about 93 degrees here today. So you do have to get out early if you want to enjoy some of the local snacks. Armar used to be one of my favorite trails out here. Last time I rode it was about, I think, like a year ago, maybe a little over. And Hawes puts on like a little community enduro. And oh my goodness, the last time we rode Red Mountain Rush, it was so blown out and like really washed out in places too. So we'll see if it's in better shape today. But yeah, this is about as late as I want to come visit Phoenix. Because like I said, it's pretty early in the morning already. And it just gets hotter and hotter. I have a buddy who lives in Scottsdale, and he said in the summers he'll come out at like 5 a.m. before work. And I'll tell you what, that ain't me. Thanks, babe, just me. But I don't know, I'm not a morning person. I don't think 5 a.m. is a time for me to ride, especially because like, I feel like if I would do that, I'd be more in the scope of like fitness and not fun. Oh, whoops, I'm in really high gear. The other thing I really remember about this trail is that there's a lot of ankle biters. So, gotta make sure my pedals are in the right spot. Here's the real top. beautiful, honestly, dude. Whoa, that's kind of a cool highline. Sick. Oh. Look at the choyas blooming, so beautiful. Also, I really like the saguaros. We don't get them in Albuquerque because our elevation is too high, and it gets a little too cold for them actually in the winter. They're definitely at risk of freezing. So I always love coming down here and seeing all the different plants. So pretty. This is awesome. Beautiful way to start the morning. What a great trail. Honestly, the little climb you take to get up to the top of Hawes is called outpace, like the French, like the famous French Tour de France stage. But anyway, it's like such an easy climb. And then you get a trail like Red Mountain Rush, which is like almost a 10-minute downhill probably if you're cruising. Like, oh, it's so worth it. The guys out here at the Hawes is on public land, and the volunteers that kind of take care of this place and design this place just knock it out of the park. It's so cool to ride systems that are like, that was a really bad corner, or like I did that corner bad, that are like by mountain bikers, for mountain bikers, because like this trail was built excellently. And it's really taken care of. Like, I mean, yeah, there's brake bumps on it, but because it's so easy to get to, people probably just run laps on it. It's cool to see such a well thought out trail in a public system. Big fan, 10 out of 10. You know, one of the first times I came to Hawes too was a little bit accidentally. I think it was like maybe 4 years ago or so when we were at I went to the Sedona Mountain Bike Fest that one year that it was like a crazy snowstorm, which yes, we had one of those this year too. But it was another year where Sedona Bike Fest was just totally bombed out. And we were like, well, there's nothing to ride in Sedona. And we just like looked at trail forks and we're like, oh, I guess let's go to Phoenix. Because the only thing I've ever ridden in Phoenix was South Mountain. And we kind of just came here because of convenience and such a exciting thing to find. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, we can fill that.
I'm in a tank top today and a rare occasion, I'm in shorts. Sam's embarrassed to be seen with me. All right, everybody, watch out. I'm gonna free ride. Whee! Oh, that's fun. What goes down must go back up. It's the law. I was laughing as we were pedaling around how I was making comments on like how pretty all the plants are as we were going down Red Mountain Rush. And I'm just like, oh, Am I getting old? Is this what older people do? Look at plants? I feel like my mom was always like, whenever I'd golf as a kid, she'd be like, oh, the golf courses are so nice. And I'm like, oh, that's so lame. But like, I get it. It is so nice. Guys, I'm 31. Imagine how botanically inclined I'll be when I'm 41. Whee! And how good of a mountain biker I'll be at 41. I like that. So fun. Whoa, tiny. Try to get one more trail in before we get too hot. We were just saying Sam has carbs in his bottle and I have a big pack on with ice water and like some fruit snacks we're sharing. And man, it's just so much drier here, so much hotter, that you can do your best to delay the fatigue and the dehydration, but like, man, my body is not conditioned for this type of heat and this type of dry. Park season is next weekend, and I am so excited. You'll notice I have my park bike today. My Kona's getting some service done, and man, this is a bit of a dog to trail ride with. I put a dropper post on it. The poor thing weighs a ton, and she's long, but it's fun. I mean, obviously, ride what you got. But anyway, yeah, park season's next weekend, and I am buzzing. We're definitely the only idiots out here now. It's just us, the buzzards, and the lizards. Definitely my last trail of the day. And then, on our way home, I want to go get some Culver's, get some ice cream. That sounds really good right now, especially after being super hot. Wow, look at that view. Beautiful. Yeah. High ridge, baby. You know, it's so cool. I'm looking at some of these rocks that are all built up on the side of all these trails. And if you look closely, people have actually like built them up to be like up and overs and jumps. This would be a really fun place to get to know. Find all the side hits, because I think there's a million of them. corners. Great trail, super fun. Pretty challenging upper section, not for like anything crazy, but just like better know how to do your corners. Awesome stuff. Whew, that was a tough one. Upper part was really challenging. Good stuff. Great day. Good little morning to get some laps in before we go home. Well, there you have it, guys. A quick little jaunt through one of my favorite spots in Arizona. Got to do these pretty early because it is hot, hot, hot. And I'm excited to get back to the car to get some water. But even in the summer, you can make this happen. So we will see you guys next weekend for park season. Later.